Hello everyone. Last video I have given you the assignment for making this normal bullet list and numbering list. Hope you have submitted me. If not, submit today by evening. Today we are going to learn about page formatting in LibreOffice Writer. In page formatting, when you are having a page in Writer, either you can change your paper size. It can be A4, A3 or later size. How we can give the page break. Let's go through with this one by one. Setting up basic page layout using the styles. Now page styles defines the basic layout of all pages in the document. It includes page size, margins, header and footer, border and background and number of columns, etc. When you are opening your page, go to format and click on the page style. The page style default style is appearing. Here in page you can see the page format. You can choose whichever letter you want, page format you want. It can be either A3, A4, long, legal, letter. You can choose with the height and width. Orientation, it can be portrait or it can be landscape. In preview you can see here page style. Here text direction also you can change how you want. Margins, if you want to keep 2 point, 3 point, you can select from here and keep it. Top, bottom, left and right. If you want to give the page numbers for your page, you can give. Here different formats are there for page numbers. You can use Roman, ABC, either alphabets or numbering. Different kind of formats or Arabic, Hindi, whichever you want you can choose for that. I will choose here Roman numbering. Press OK. The another one is inserting page break. In multi-page documents, the text flows from one page to another next as you add the information. In certain cases, we may require to break the current page and move the next heading or next chapter to the new page in the same document. In such cases, we have to break the page forcefully and take a cursor to the next page to insert a new heading. This is called as a page break. Example, in this page, when I am writing my document, when I am writing, if I go continue with that, it will go to my next page automatically. But sometimes when we are writing a new chapter on new page or something is there, we should have give the page break at that time and move to the next page. So that we call as a page break. To break the current page and start a new page, go to the insert, select the page, here page break option is there, page break, click on that. You will see your page has got break in between your writing. You can directly use control enter for giving the page break. The page break can also narrow down to the line and column by using the insert or manual break from here. If you click on more breaks, you will see the manual break. In that you can choose the type of your break. If you want, you can have the style also, and then click on OK. You will have the page break in your document. The another one is creating header and footer and adding the page numbers. In multi-page document, it becomes necessary to add a header and a footer to the document for more readability. Headers appear on the top of every page. On the top of every page, and footer appears on the bottom of every page. It can be specified by the page styles. Therefore, all pages with the same page styles will display the same header and footer. To insert the header and footer in your document, go to the Insert, click on Header and Footer. If you don't have option in Insert here, Header and Footer, go to the Format. In Page Style, there is options are there, Header and Footer. Click on Header. If you want to on it, click on On. Your header will appear on your screen. For footer also, click on the On. In this header, you can write I wrote my document in my header. So you will see first page only I wrote, all my other pages it came appear automatically. So that is the header. If you click on your footer, you can mention footer here by A, B, C. You can write your name for your document and it will appear all your pages automatically. Like that we can add the header and footer. We can insert the page number by go to the Insert, click on the page number. Here in Insert also, when you are going down, you will see the header footer option is there. From here also you can select the Use Header and Footer menu. You can change and add the header and footer in your page by clicking the page number. You can add your page number in your footer by directly selecting footer, go to the Insert and page number. Like that you can add heading in chapter name in your header and page number in your footer. The next one is defining borders and background for your page. Assigning borders and backgrounds to important paragraph frames and pages give attractive look to the document. For example, by assigning border or a background, a reader is able to differentiate the points to remember from the regular text. Now adding border. It is possible to apply the border either individual character or the selected text. Here last video we have learned to border for the selected paragraph. The process is similar for selecting for your page, for bordering your page. For bordering your page, go to the Format. In Page Style, in this default size you will see the border options after your footer. Click on this. In presets you will see the different types of borders are there. select whichever you want. If you want to have the shadow style, you can select that. Style, line style, if you want to have more attractive, if you want to have in different color. Width, if you want to make it more large, and then click OK. You will see the border have appear in your page. Like that you can add the border in your page. Now adding the background color. To add the background color to the paragraph or selected paragraph or the selected area, tap from the paragraph dialog. Alternatively, right click anywhere on the in the paragraph and choose the paragraph from the context menu. If right click on that, click on the paragraph, and then here from the paragraph. In this you can select the background color for your paragraph. Select on the area in this color and then give the color whichever you want for your paragraph, and then click on add. The paragraph color will get changed. The color, gradient, bitmap, pattern, hatch can be added in the same way by adding the respective buttons in the dialog. In this area, when you are going here, you can select, you can add bitmap, pattern if you want to have, just by clicking on the area. See, according to this you can add in your particular paragraph or for heading anywhere in your document. And just for if you don't want and if you want to delete, in the paragraph dialog box you can directly click on the none. Everything will get deleted. There is another one, inserting images, shapes, special characters in a document. Now when you are making a document, when you are making any writing any information, for making more attractive, we are adding the images, we are adding some symbols, some different characters in your document. How we can add? The regular text in the document can made be attractive and more informative by inserting the various elements as listed below. You can also explore more tools to be inserted in the document. First one, inserting images. If you wish to include any picture or image in your document, the image file should be stored in your hard disk or external storage such as pen drive. To insert an image in your document, position the cursor where you want to insert a file. Example, I want to insert my image here. Position your cursor where you want to insert the image. Before that, image should be stored in your hard disk, in your computer or in your external storage. It can be pen drive or hard drive, external hard drive. Now go to the insert, click on image. This image insert dialog box is appearing. You can select the path, means where is the location for that image. I will select this image and click on open. The image will appear in my screen. When the image is appearing in my document, you will see here the image format toolbar is appearing for rotating, for making forward, front, backward. All these are different tools are there. Formatting toolbar for image. There is another alternative. Just by clicking the insert image icon located below the formatting toolbar, a file manager will appear from where you can select the image. Select the image file and click on the open button, or just double click on the image file. The image will get inserted in your file. This is how we can insert the image. Now, inserting a special character. Sometimes we may require to enter the special characters such as @ or such as hashtag, which is not on your keyboard. We cannot see on the keyboard, or which can so LibreOffice Writer provides a feature to enter a number of special characters as shown in the dialog box. How you can do that? Go to the insert, click on the special character. Here you will see the so many different symbols are there, and whichever you are selecting, you will see in that the preview. From that, whichever you want, you can select and then click on insert. That symbol will appear in your document. This is the copyright symbol, which is not there on keyboard. So from here I can copy that symbol, I can insert that symbol. Now, inserting shapes, different types of shapes. If you are writing any document, maths documents, or if you want to draw something in maths page, you can insert the shapes. It is possible to insert various shapes in your document. The variety of shapes consists lines, arrows, symbols, stars, callouts, flow charts. For this, keep the cursor the place where you want to insert. Then go to the insert and click on the shape. When you are clicking on shape, you will see the different submenu will appear. In that submenu, line is there, basic shapes are there, block arrows are there, flow charts are there, callouts are there. Whichever you want, there are stars, banners. Click on that. I will take the circle, pie chart, pie. When you have selected your shape, this plus sign will appear on your screen instead of cursor. Click the and drag it. Drag your mouse. The shape will appear. Later you can move wherever you want. You can add it. You can format that by changing the color of border, fill color, or you can give the gradient if you want. According to your wish, you can change your shapes. The next one is dividing the document in page into columns. Now, if you notice the newspapers or magazines, they are writing their document content in a columns format. So how we can change our document into the columns? Here I have copied one random paragraph from your textbooks. First, select your paragraph. Go to the format. Click on the columns. Here you can select how many columns you want. 1 column, 2 columns, or 3 columns, or 4 columns. According to you, you can select. I will just select 3 for now. If you want to have some spacing value, you can write here how much spacing should be there. And then if you want to have a line or dotted line, or if you don't want anything, you can just select none and then click OK. You will see the paragraph, your paragraph became in a 3 columns. Like that you can generate the divide your page into the columns. The last formatting of page formatting is formatting the shape or image. User can format the shape or image inserted in the document. For instance, user can change its size, color and borders, change its position, etc. First, select the shape or image by clicking on it and then make the use of toolbar to perform the required changes. When you are selecting any image or a shape, you will see the toolbar is appearing. From here you can change, you can move. If you want to, by just clicking and dragging, you can change the position. If you want to change like that, you can format your image. So today I am going to stop here only. Formatting page. You have learned about how to give background, borders, shapes, how you can insert image in your document. Next week we are going to learn about the creating and managing tables in your document. Practice for page formatting and send me the screenshot of your work. Thank you.